DJ Son of
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Boat for Boat. So we're going to continue where we left off. We got to take this timing chain cover off, clean off the surface area, and then we'll put it all back together. But we're not going to bolt the 3/8 on the bottom because we got to take the oil pan off. But for the most part, we'll get everything that we need to have assembled on this cleaned up, and then I just got stuff laying on top, like that's just sitting there, that's just sitting there. We'll take that off and the rockers off, and then we'll flip the motor over and get the oil pan done. So I'm gonna put it on time lapse and let's get to work. Alright, so as you can see, we got the timing chain completely bolted down, gaskets on, water pumps locked in. Alright, so now I'm gonna take this stuff off, take the valve covers off, and pull the rockers off, and then I'm going to flip this motor over, and then I'm gonna get the oil pan off, and then clean the surface on that, and then we should be good to go for finishing up the motor. So that's where we're at. Just remember, that's a stud there, and there's two studs there. The longer ones is on this side, the shorter studs right here. That's a shorter 13. That's a shorter 13. And these are short. No, this is a long 13. These are two long 13s. These are 3/8, and then that's a short 13. Real simple. So yeah, let me go ahead and get this stuff off, and then get this motor flipped over so we can get this oil pan done. Alright, made a little mess down there, but not too bad. But we got the oil pan freshly fucking sealed back on the block. Cleaned all the old RTV off. The aluminum pans don't have a gasket. It's RTV'd on from the factory, so you just put RTV on. But since we doing everything, we just freshen everything up. So that's done, and now we're going to work our way from the bottom up. So we're gonna put the harmonic balancer back on, and then the idler pulley water pump, and I believe that's it for down here. So let's do that, and then from there we'll put the lifters in, push rods. You know, we putting this motor back together, man. It's going down. So it's gonna be back on time lapse. So this ain't like an hour-long episode. So let's get to it. Okay, so we got our Power Bond SF5 balancer on there, 8 rib, and we got our 8 rib idler pulley and bracket on. You'll need that when you go to do a top swap. And we got our water pump pulley back on. So next, we're done down here. Oh, we got our cam sensor plugged in and our crank sensor plugged in. So next up, we're going to put in the lifters and the lifter guides, and then we're going to do the push rods, torque down the rocker arms, and then we'll do the lower intake manifold. It's coming along, guys. It's coming along. All right. So we got the valve train done. Rockers bolted down. We got the custom lift push rods. All that's on there. I was trying to put my valve covers on, but come to find out that I have naturally aspirated valve cover gaskets, so I can't use them, so I got to get valve cover gaskets. So I'll pick that up probably tomorrow. But one more thing I got to show. So here's the old motor mount right here. Here's a new motor mount. That big guy. It's the polyurethane motor mount. So this motor's not moving. But okay, I'm gonna get back to work. I'm gonna swap this battery out because it's about to die, and I'm gonna keep going. Next, I'm gonna get the plugs on, and then from there, we'll get to the lower intake manifold. Alright, so we got the power logs on, and we got the lower intake manifold on. Everything's bolted down. Ready to go. So what we got to do next is we got to put the fuel rail studs on the lower intake manifold, then we can put the injectors in the man, I can't think straight. We can put the injectors in the fuel rails, bolt them down, then we can put the supercharger on and bolt that down, and pretty much good to go. Besides, we got to put the block off plate right here, and then I'm waiting on my this right here, this hole right here is for my IET sensor, so we're going to be measuring temperatures post blower, so that's going to go in there. That didn't come in yet. Now some supercharged people gonna be like, bro, why you got a turbo rear plug on here? Don't worry about that. You'll find out. But yeah, be hype about that. This is, I'm telling you, this exhaust is gonna be sick on this car. But okay, so let me get back to work, get this blower on. Alright, that's going to be a wrap for today's episode. Just doing test fits with the logs and stuff, see if I have to bend the brackets, which I see that I have to. No big deal. I'll bolt this on and then try it again tomorrow. But this is a mock-up of what's going on. Yeah. Yep. So we'll continue tomorrow on the next episode of Boat for Boat. Stay tuned.